Last week I uploaded a video to show off my collection of bowlback mandolins, and today I'm going to present my other mandolins. I have just one flatback mandolin, this Goya MA-6 mandolin made in Sweden in the mid-1960s. The top is also flat, as you can see. I acquired this one from shopgoodwill.com, and this was the bottom of Goya's line of mandolins at the time. The top is made out of alpine spruce, and the back and sides are made of birch. I've never heard of an instrument made out of birchwood before, but here we are. The mandolin is still in excellent shape, especially for performing Swedish folk tunes such as Oxdansen. Okay, and then my next mandolin, this one I bought in Spain in 1980, back when I was a college student in Europe. It has an arched back, but a flat top. You can see it's arched if I put this ruler here. The back is arched, the top is flat. The top is Canadian cedar, and the back and sides are made of rosewood. It has a very nice sound and has been my favorite mandolin for a long time. My oldest arch top mandolin. The rest of my mandolins are arched on the top and the back. Is this 1920s Venetian style mandolin made by Stromberg-Voisinet, which later became the K Company in Chicago. It's a small-sized mandolin, but it has a surprisingly nice loud tone to it. It came to me with a bad crack on the top, which I glued together with super glue, and as I mentioned in my videos about my ukuleles, I should have used Titebond wood glue. It looks ugly, but it's still holding. The tuners were broken, and I couldn't find any replacement tuners that were small enough to fit inside the headstock here. So I made do with a set of Grover tuners that fit over the area where the small tuners used to be, and that had the right spacing between posts. Also, I replaced the bridge, but I probably could have made it fit better if I wanted to spend any more time on it. I forgot to take into account that the top is curved on these mandolins. Okay, my next mandolin is this Savannah SF200 SN F-style mandolin made in China. I got this about 10 years ago. It has a solid spruce top, solid hand-carved maple back and sides. The F-style is the most popular style of mandolin in the United States right now, particularly among bluegrass musicians. It has these F-holes like a violin rather than the round sound holes that most other mandolins have. And it's good for doing the percussive offbeat chord chops that Bill Monroe popularized. But I don't like this one as much as some of my other mandolins. I haven't played in a bluegrass band since my college days, and I'm no big fan of these percussive chops. But anyway. Okay, and finally, my favorite mandolin right now is this Giannini Model Abs M3 made in Brazil. The top is cedar, and the back and sides are rosewood. I acquired this one from shopgoodwill.com. There was a crack on the front, which I repaired with Titebond wood glue, so it looks a lot better than what I did with that other mandolin. The strings were too high, so I sanded the bridge down to get to the right height for me. And I did a pretty good job there of fitting it to the curved top. And the Portuguese word for mandolin is bandolim, and sometimes you'll see this shape of mandolin, which is fairly unique to Portugal and Brazil, referred to as a bandolim. The mandolin is very popular in Brazilian choro, folk, and jazz music, and Brazil also has a number of virtuoso mandolinists. In Brazil, this is usually a melody instrument, although you can easily chop chords on it if you want to play a bluegrass style. Now the open chords sound nicer and sustain longer than on other mandolins. These mandolins are very hard to find outside of Brazil, and I highly recommend that you buy one if you happen to see an opportunity. I was just lucky to see this donated to Goodwill and available for sale. So until next time, keep on picking and grinning. Nice sustain there. Okay, see you next time.